clear my position as a Vice President of the Local Government Association, and I follow on from the questions of Lords Shipley and Laming and Baroness Armstrong. There's lots in this statement to agree with about early intervention, tackling problems before they escalate. But I draw on a meeting I had last week with groups based at the Crossroads Women's Centre, supported by them, who are very concerned that parents being affected by poverty, particularly single parents, are simply not getting the support they need at an early stage. And they refer to particularly Section 17 of the Children's Act, which this statement doesn't refer to, the general duty to safeguard and promote the welfare of children, which rests with local authorities. But of course, local authorities are terribly cash-strapped, and this statement talks about future investment in preventative services. Can the Noble Lady assure me that the local authorities are going to get the funding they need to provide that early support so that poverty doesn't put children actually on this path, and particularly children of disabled parents, where I was hearing particular concerns about lack of support that was desperately needed?
Well, the Noble Lady makes, of course, an important point, taking us even further back in the process about the situations that families find themselves in that put themselves under the sort of pressure, not always, but sometimes, that brings potential harm to their children. So, of course, it's important that we also think about, for example, child poverty in a holistic manner, which is, of course, what the task force that my Right Honourable friend, the Secretary of State for Education and the Secretary of State for Work and Pensions are working on now, and also that we support local government in providing some of those broader services. But I would say that the point about what's happening in children's social care at the moment is that we're seeing enormous increases in spending, but relatively small increases in the benefits for children. And that's why we also need to reform the system alongside ensuring that the money is there.
My Lords.